Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Sanders.
Oh, you got to feel it,
Michael Strahan there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done for deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cunningham to throw. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Cunningham. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Sanders. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cunningham eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Dancing to his left. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now. It's Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score. Visitors 7, Chiefs 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Under 10, 10. Rush in. Easy.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw on second down, Cunningham. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cunningham, flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And he's going to go down again. Jeremy Chin in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the two-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost him 5 yards. So that'll back him up 5. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Right side caught by Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Now it's Jackson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Jackson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Cunningham looking to throw.
This will go to Henry out wide.
Touchdown! Derrick Henry, 26 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Mahomes now on 1st down. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw.
Into the hands of Ingram.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from Tom Dempsey range here.
And this one is right down the middle. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through?